Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here. Now, if you've played Super Mario Odyssey and you've been playing all the way up to the Metro Kingdom, you may well have come across this challenge. Yes, that's right, the jump rope challenge, or as I always know it, the skipping rope challenge, because that's what we call it over here. Unsurprisingly, you can get a moon from this sucker by just getting 30 jumps in a row. Nice. But if you want to take things further, you can get a second moon from it by getting 100 jumps in a row, which is a lot harder to do. So that's why I'm here in this video today, to try and help you to get this one particularly nefarious moon. And there are a few techniques that you can employ to make it that little bit easier for you. Now, there's even one thing that makes it a lot easier for you, but unfortunately it's not free. It'll make sense later. Whenever you press the jump button in Super Mario Odyssey, the length that you hold down the button affects how high Mario jumps. A very short tap will do a nice short jump, and a long press will do a very tall jump. Alright, so the challenge itself. Now, the trick to doing this and doing it well is to try and make all of your jumps as short as possible. If you're doing long, high jumps, you're doing it wrong. When you get up to 50 jumps, the speed stabilizes and never gets any faster, so it's just a case of getting into the rhythm and making sure you get all the way up to 100. Easier said than done. Keep those jumps as short as possible and try and get into a rhythm that allows you to do the really tiny jumps as many times as is required. Unfortunately, in terms of help, there's not really a lot else I can say because the challenge is just what it is. However, there is one thing you can do, and it's the thing that isn't free that I alluded to earlier. As weird as it sounds, you can get yourself a third-party controller with turbo functionality. Now, that sounds weird, and I'm sure some people are already racing down to the comments or think that they've worked it out already, but bear with me, it's not as simple as it seems. For anyone who doesn't know, turbo is an old functionality on old controllers whereby holding a button down and pressing turbo, rather than the system seeing one long press, it will see lots of very, very, very quick presses, far faster than any human can actually input them. And if you're thinking you can just get up to 50 and hold the button down and it'll solve it for you, Nintendo have either thought about it or the timing is just not right because it doesn't work. You just need to play it as though you were playing it any other way, and just by pressing each individual jump. But by pressing each individual jump with turbo activated, you are putting through the smallest, the shortest signal that the system can recognize, meaning that you will do the shortest possible jump for Mario. And that's what you want. Now, obviously, it's not worth buying a third-party controller for just one moon in Super Mario Odyssey, but if you've got one kicking around already, then it's well worth doing. And if you're a GameCube lover, you may well have a third-party GameCube controller with turbo kicking around somewhere. And with the recent update, the Switch now supports these GameCube adapters for the Wii. This is just a third-party one. It works absolutely fine, so you can just get a third-party GameCube controller, not pictured, plug it in, and jobs are good. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you hop, skip, and jump over to that subscribe button, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.